Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me? Can you drop comments on the can you drop message on the chat section if you can hear my voice? Okay. Okay, so let's start. This already 30 minutes past 9. So I think we are able to do about 10% profit on the version 2.0. So I'm going to be explaining, remember this purpose of this meeting, I'm going to be explaining the so the purpose of this meeting, this Zoom meeting, I say that I'll be explaining the version 2 and also the version 1, like difference between the version 1 and version 2. Remember that this current week, we were able to test the version 2.0, and the version 1 is currently already be a plug for everyone to test, which I'll be sharing my screen and also explaining the two difference between the version 1 and version 2. But before then, let me share my FS book, because the version 1 and version 2 is already been linked to my FS book. So let me just share my FS book so that for you guys to see. So let me share my FS book. Remember that I tell you guys the meaning of my FS book, what my FS book is being used for. So let me just kind of put. So my FS book is just kind of like, if, for example, if investor want to give you money to a trade on, they might ask you that if you have my FS book link so that they can see your progress, see your trading progress so far, to know if you are profitable or not. So here you can see that this is the version 2.0 that is being plugged to my FS book. So let me just go back to my portfolio. So this is my portfolio. Now you can see various accounts that I connected to my FS book here that is being linked to me. I have this one version 1.0, which it have done 102%. I have this one version 1.0, which it have done 29%. I also have this one version 1.0, which it have done 89% profit. Then here is the version 2.0, which it have done 13.26 profit just last week. Remember that I announced that Wizahub version 2.0 is 10% profit, but on the main account that is being connected to the system has done 13%, but based on spread difference and based on the spread difference and the price difference whatever, that's why we've done 10% on the main account that which is the competitive account that you guys account is being connected to, but the main account that is actually connected to the system actually do more than 10%. But based on we want to actually target that 2% daily, so maybe the master account might be showing 2 point something dollar, but the other account that is being connected to the copy trade account might be showing 1 point something. So we can only close the trade when the copy trade account get to that same $2. That's why we're getting this difference of the main account is showing about 13%, while the copy trade account is showing 10%. Now let me click the version 2.0, which you guys are currently connected to. You can see that this is an Extens account, and this is an Extens free account, which you can see very clear here. Let me see. Let me go to information. I think there should be a place where they stated it like the account. It should be on a particular place where they indicate like the, and if can see exit, you can see extends re, type re, and you can see the status. I'm trying to make this thing public, so I'm trying. I don't know why it's not working. It's not. I would have shared the link on a group, but I'm trying to make this status to be public for everybody to be able to access it, but it's not working, which I don't know why. So I will try again, because if I click on share, maybe I will try again later. So now on the inform, let me go back and see. Because this account is an Exness Pro account. So that's why I funded $500 so that I can be able to activate the Pro account. Then I withdraw $400. Like I see, I funded $500. Then I withdraw $400 so that it will be left with $100. Remember, I said that the calculation is being done on a $100 account, not on the $1,000 account or a bigger account, just on the $100 account. So that's why I deposit $500 to be able to activate the Pro account. Then I withdraw $400 out of it. Now you can see that it updated 8 hours ago, and the account have done $13.2 profit, which is 13%. Now let's go down. Let's go to the trade history, which is history. You can see that these are the trade history on the account. So these are the trade. I think on Friday and on Thursday, all the trade we take, I think on Thursday and Friday, 8 TP. Yeah, something like that. So that's why we're just having blues here, like blue all round. Then okay. Then let's go to the next page. Now you can see that here we have these are various loss we have here on this account. I don't understand the calculation, but these are some loss and winning we have on the account. So I don't understand how they usually fetch the data. But one thing I told you guys that this version 2.0, it used stop loss, which is it used stop loss, like it works based on risk to reward system. So it's not those kind of system that people are using on a copy trading whereby they are not using stop loss, whereby they will trade for like they will a drawdown trade. So this version 2, human effort is also involved as well. So there's the default stop loss that is used, and also a default take profit that it's used. And once it gets to that 2% daily, automatically we like the trading stop on that particular day. You get. So these are just all the history. So I'll look for a way to share, to make it public so that I can be able to share the link. So I'll look for a way to be able to share the link, to take it out of private. Then let's go to the version 1.0. Now let's make use of this guy. So the version 1.0, this particular account is the cent account, which I funded with a 5 cents, with a $5, which is a 500 cent, and it have done 162% profit, you can see. And I started testing this account on the 3rd of September. I think this is 1 month plus now. And with space of 1 month plus now, this version 1.0 I've done on this particular account, it's I've done about 162% profit, which you can see. And these are all the total trade that it have taken on gold. And this one focus only just on gold trading. And this one is fully automated. So I'll be, like I said before, I'll be explaining the difference between version 1 and version 2 so that you guys will understand the version 1 and version 2, how they actually work. So this is one account for the version 1.0. Let's go to the other accounts. Like this one, let's go to this one that done 89% profit. Now this also is cent account. I also funded with a $10, which is a 1,000 cents, and it have done 89% profit. And this one, I started this account testing on the 31st of August, which you can see. And to date, it have done 89% profit in total. 89% profit in total. So it have done 89% profit in total. So let's go to the other one that I think we funded with 10K, which is giving us 29, almost like 30%. Now this is a 10K account, and it has made in total almost about, you can see $2,900 profit it has made on this particular account. 2000. Now what was funded was 10K that was funded on this account, and we started testing the account since 2nd of September, and it have done like total of 29%, which is about $2,900 profit on this 10K account. And this is not a cent account, this is a real account, like normal USD accounts. It have done 2,900, which is about 29.6% profit. This is also the version 1. So this is my FS book, and my FS book don't lie. My FS will show you history. You can see all your account here. Apart this one here is my normal, one of my personal accounts that I did trading on. So you can see the rest one here, version 1. You can see that my Facebook don't lie. My Facebook will like show you everything about that particular account, and it show you if it's a real account, a cent account, or whatsoever. Now let me explain the version 1 and version 2, so that you guys understand how these things actually work. So let me switch my camera to my face. Okay, so let me switch the screen. Okay, so let me explain the difference between the version 1 and version 2. So I want you guys to pay attention so that you understand how these two systems actually work. Now let me start with the version 1. The version 1 trade just only good trading, and the version 1 is fully automated, in the sense that the way the version 1 is being built, it's not like those kind of robots, like those kind of bots that people usually create, whereby when they see moving average course that like is going to place trade, or when they see a particular pattern is going to place trade, or when they see a candlestick maybe engulfing whatsoever, it's going to know. It's not those kind of coding. So the version 1, the way the version 1 is being built, in the sense that like it's just kind of an AI system, whereby it goes through platform, in the sense that it goes let me say it go online, let me say, or it go to various platform online, just kind of like it's kind of doing sentimental trading. It go like it loop through platform and be able to get a system that is that is doing well. So it go through, like, how would I put it past, a loop to platform, which is in terms of, let me use it like programming language. It loop through platform and be able to pick a particular platform at that particular time, or a particular system at that particular time that is doing well. Then it will now connect itself to it, and again based on if it's also placing trade. Now it places it based on what people are currently saying at that particular time, which is sentimental. So it's not just placing trade based on a condition is being met, but placing it based on what people are doing at that particular time. So that's why I look through various systems and pick the best setup out of it before placing trade on that version 1. So the version 1 is fully automated. And one of the disadvantage about the version 1 is that because we are like I've tested it since I think since August, which you guys can see. And what I've understand about the version 1 is that based on the way we code that version 1, we do not put something like things like stop loss or take profit or daily target. So there's no stop loss, there's no a particular take profit, and there's no daily target. A close trade when it feel like the market might likely reverse at the particular place, so you just lose all trade. So you get, so which is the version 1 can hold trade for drawdown, which is you can maybe example maybe you mistakenly open a particular trade and the trade did not actually go to a direction immediately. Maybe he opened a buy trade and the market started selling. It's going to hold that trade and find a way to make sure that he is able to end up in profit. So that is the version 1. So the version 1 does not use stop loss, does not have a daily target, does not have a take profit. So it can hold trade, like it can hold a drawdown trade for long and be able to maneuver itself to be on profit. That is the version 1. Then why the version 2 is also automated and also manual, in the sense that human effort is being involved. Because if you guys should take notes, most of the times whereby I'm announcing that version 2.0 just eat 2% profit, or just eat the 10% profit. And let me use on Thursday when I announced that it just eat like 8% profit. You will see that that message was dropped at least after 6 in the morning, early morning, past 6. So the version 2 will only trade if me myself am active, because in the sense that before it's going to place trade, I'm still going to watch the market myself and be able to I'm able to say, okay, this market is going to buy from here or sell for here. Then the account that is being connected to everybody account is not being linked to my phone directly. So in that particular account, is being linked to a system whereby if for example maybe human is making error, it's not going to affect people account that is being linked to that particular account. So that's why, like I said before, it's automated and manual. The risk management, the daily profit aspect, like everything is being automated. Even down to taking of trade is being automated, but it cannot just take trade just alone by itself without human effort. And it use stop loss. It's not like the version 1.0 that does not use stop loss. It use stop loss, and that's why we are using GP USD. So because at least we can be able to reach a smaller amount, like $1 or $2 or so, to be able to hit our target. So he used stop loss. He have his own default stop loss, and he also have his own default take profit as well, which is a follow risk management. It follows strictly risk management, but like I said before, it cannot just take it by itself. Human effort are still involved, which that's why most times I'll wake up around 5 in the morning and I will start monitoring the charts from that 5 in the morning, so that at least we can be able to hit that 2% profit daily. So once it hit that 2% profit, maybe it can happen around 5 a.m. in the morning, it can happen around 6 a.m. in the morning, or before 12 or whatsoever is done for that particular day. There's no trade again for that particular day. But on the version 1, the version 1 does not have stop loss, does not have take profit, does not have daily target. As far there's a signal, as far there's a good setup, it's going to trigger that particular trade. It's going to take that trade and moreover be able to end up in profit. And so far so good that I'm testing it, everything is going fine, like it's going well. So that's the difference between the version 1 and the version 2. Now, remember that I think when we did our last meeting on Sunday, like we were able to connect to the Excellence copier, and I explained something that was something that the calculation is being done on the $100 account, not on the bigger account, in the sense that the reason why we did the calculation on the $100 account, so that people that they are funding $10 or funding $100 or funding $1,000, they are going to feel the profit. Because if 2% on the $100 account is $2, while 40% is $40. So if you are using like $10, for example, 2% of your account is about $0.2, and end of the month is $4. If you are using $1,000 account for example, 2% daily is about $20. Why 40% in the month is about $400. So you're going to feel the impact. So that's why we say that okay, $100 can be able to work on both bigger account and also a smaller account and reflect the same percentage, like the same profit. But the issue that we are having with excellence leverage is very low. Excellence leverage is very low in the sense that excellence leverage is 1:200. Excellence leverage is 1:200. So normally I would have normally on the excellence copier, I should have funded like $100, but based on the leverage is fucking low. That's why I funded $300. That's why you guys are not actually seeing the exactly percentage on your account because that is not 1:1 system. So I have to make my deposit times 3. So that's why it's not 1:1, but it's actually now for that $300 that I found. I'm not calculating based on the $300. I'm calculating based on the $100 as the profit target, which is $2 is 2% on $100. But based on I'm not using a $300 account and Extend is doing equity calculation. So it's not going to reflect on your account like that again. So you get, so currently, I think we have kind of gotten a solution to that. But the issue here is that the minimum amount you can be able to test the version 2.0 is $50, not $10. So for now, we're going to be using Vantage, which I've dropped the link on the group, so you guys can click the link to create an account, and it's also easy to also even start copy. But the issue there is that the minimum funding that like the minimum copy on a normal account is $50. So it's only $50 that you can use to copy on that version 2.0. And while the version 1.0, the minimum amount to start copy is a $40. And based on the version 1.0, like old drawdown, like it doesn't use stop loss and take profit. You are like we now use a cent account, not a normal USD account again on that version 1.0, which is your $40 will automatically convert to cent. So your folder will automatically convert to send, which I've plugged in the two accounts last week. So let me share my screen. Let me go to Vintage. So let me share my screen. I'm coming. So let me share my screen. Hope you guys can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Okay. So now this is Vantage. Now you can see that I have total of $140 something there because $100 is for the version 2.0, while the $40 there is for the version 1.0. But currently I'm up with a little profit there based on I plug in the stuff on Friday or so. So I just did some testing on me. That's why we are seeing that profit there. Now it's very easy on the Vantage. If I should go to I will see copy trading. So copy trading. Now let me go to discover. So now for this vantage is a one-on-one, is a one-to-one system. Like, let me search for here, and it's not like the extent whereby I will have to drop link for everybody to click. Now you can see this is a version 2 and version 1. Now let's go to the version 2. Let's click on it. Let's click the version 2. Now you can see that my balance I funded is $100. You can see. Because now the advantage is giving us 1:2,000, which is leverage is high. So that like this, I don't need to fund double. So these are testing I did out on Friday. You can see GP USD, which I just opened the trade and it went to profit and also closed as well. So you can see that the leverage there is I'm funding $100, but on extents I'm funding $300 on extents because why the leverage is fucking low, you get. So now portfolio copy because nobody has started copy. Okay, this one I did a testing. So so you can see this is the version 2.0 and my balance here is $100. So if my account is reflecting 2%, your account, if you are funding $50 account, or if you are funding $100 account, whatever account that you are funding, you are still going to get that the same 2% on your account. If you are funding $100, for example, if my account here is showing $2, your $100 will still be also showing $2 as well. The same thing, 1:1. And yeah, if you click on these rules, now there are some things I explain here. I say that the version 2 copier account disclaimer and a setup guide. When setting up your copier account to follow Wizahub version 2, kindly ensure the following settings. Fund only what you are willing to lose. Now you have to fund what you are willing to lose. So if you know that you are okay with $50, fund that $50. If you know that you're okay with $100, $20, like any amount that you know that you are okay to lose, but it should not go minimum of $50, you can fund that amount. Now fund what you are willing to lose because forex trading is a high risk. Leverage should be set to 1:2,000. Stop loss should be set as 95%. Now, remember that if you want to copy someone account, they give you that privilege to set a maximum like stop at in case that maybe the person that you are copying is maybe is on a drawdown. Once you get a particular percent, the platform should automatically close your trade. Now, what we are saying here is that you should make it to be 100% like IS because the system on its own already have stop loss and take profit on the version 2. So you're not supposed to fund you're not supposed to fund $100, for example, and you now be using a stop loss or like your stop out as a 30% that you don't want to lose more than $30 on your account. No, you are going against the system at that particular time because we have already said that this system is being calculated based on $100 account. Based on $100 account that like the system is being calculated on. So that not in a way whereby maybe the system is not having like 20% drawdown, maybe like 20% drawdown or 30% drawdown, for example, because now it's been trading based on risks to a reward system. Then now we are trying to take a trade, maybe the system is trying to take a trade to be able to recover back that particular loss. Your account will not be able to take that trade because why because you set that stop out that once it gets to a particular percentage, the system should not trade again on your account. Now, you're not going against the rules. That's why we say that fund only what you are willing to lose. Fund what you are willing to lose and make sure that the stop loss is being set to 95%. It means that you are risking your full money that you fund. So now take profit should be also disabled. Like I said before, the system have its own automatically stop loss and take profit. Now, copying open trades should also be disabled as well. Now, log roundup should be enabled. So Wizahub version 2 already has its own default stop loss and take profit built into the system. Now, important notice, Wizahub version 2.0 does not really on automation alone. Human effort is included. What I just explained is not like just automated fully alone, but human effort is also included as well. Now, human effort is included to refine entries and improve trade quality. However, results are not results are not guaranteed. The forex market is unpredictable and there is always risk involved. Please risk only what you can afford to lose and ensure you follow the setup rules above to align your account properly. So you get, so ensure that you follow the rules and align your account, which I've already done a video about the setup, which I'll be dropping on the group on how to create the copy account here, and also how to also link the account as well and follow that same setup. So this for the Wizahub version 2.0. Now let's see the version 1. Let's search. So version 1. So here's the version 1. Now version 1 also, you still have to also follow the same rules by which I think I'll be updating the write-up here. And in version 1, the minimum funding is $40, which is 4,000 cents. So automatically, once you are trying to connect to the version 1, they'll be asked to create a cent account, or your account will automatically convert to cent automatically. So the minimum funding on version 1.0 is $40, which is 4,000 cents. And the reason why we are using cents is because of the holding of a drawdown. So based on the calculation, in order for everyone to be on the safer side, that's why we are doing 40 cents. And the minimum lot size, because now only version 1, you are going to put your own lot size. Either I put in all, the system is going to it's going to pick the system owned by default as well. And the same thing is going to also reflect as well without even putting a fixed lot size. So you get, so now that is just like how this version 1 also work. But the minimum deposit is $40. That is 4,000 cents on the version 1. Like I said before, the difference between the version 1 and version 2 is that the version 1 is fully automated and it does not use stop loss. It can trade maybe and the way it works is that it loops two different systems, two different platforms, and it connects itself to a particular system that is profitable at that particular time. And while the version 2 is automated and manual in the sense that human effort are also involved, because we also watch to the chart and write to the chart as well before it will start taking trade. And it use stop loss and take profit. You have its own stop loss and take profit. So that is the version 2.0. And the version 1 is strictly on gold, while version 2 is strictly on GBP USD. It's sticking on GBP USD on the version 2.0. So I think this is just like let me see a brief explanation for now. So you guys can ask your question. So you guys can ask, for those people that want to ask question, you can raise up your hand so that I will unmute you. I will mute you. So you can raise up your hand. So okay. Let me unmute this person. So okay. So you can ask your question. Ola?
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening.
The version 2, you say human effort is needed. We need to put stop loss and take profit. So is it compulsory with the
you're not the one putting stop loss and take, but just go on with your question first.
Okay, that's my question. Is okay.
You're not the one putting stop loss and take profit. The reason why I say human effort is involved, I'm not talking about you guys, you people. I'm talking about me, myself. You get, so the version 2 does not just like trade by itself. What happens is that we also kind of analyze the chart too to make sure that it's taking trade according to the trend at that particular time. But the stop loss and take profit, risk management, everything is already there, like it's already been programmed automatic, like it's already been automated. You get. I don't know if your question was asked, if I'm able to answer your question.
Yes, but is that video, how do we do the copy trading?
Yeah, I will drop the video on the group.
Is that right?
So there's a link. I've already dropped the Vantage link on the group, which you can click to create your account. I've dropped the link on the WhatsApp group and also the WhatsApp channel as well. Okay, once you you can unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, even.
And please, you said this is a version 2. You said the minimum deposit is $50.
Yes.
Okay, $50 and above.
Yeah.
Okay, so and if we deposit $50 and above, how many trade can it take before we get to profit?
I don't get how many can it take as in now?
Like you say, it can hit stop loss, so we don't know the how will I call it now? Is it the ratio of return? What is the guarantee that we are going to? I don't know how I want to put it. Like the version 1. You say the version 1, if you are making 2%,
Go on with your question. Huh?
you say the version 1, that one cannot hit stop loss, right?
I'm not sure. You actually got the explanation. Huh?
What I'm trying to ask is that the version 1, before we log in it in the SSNet.
It's version 2 that was logged into XNES, not version 1.
Okay. Then this is a version 2. If you are making let me say you are making a profit of $100, we that funded $50, are we still going to be making that same profit?
The same percentage that is being made on the master account, that's what you also make on your own account. Percentage, not figure. If $100 account is doing 2%, calculate that 2% on your own account that you fund.
Okay. I understand.
So if the $100 is on 2% drawdown, that 2% will now also calculate on your own, not figure. It's being calculated based on percentage. If the $100 is doing $40, 40%, 40% on $50 is $20. So percentage, not figure.
Okay. It's all right.
So it's being calculated based on percentage, not figure. It's calculated based on your equity, that like your own personal equity. So if, for example, you are doing a $1,000 account, if, like I said before, the reason why we are using $100 because it can be able to work fine on a bigger account and also a lower account. If the $100 is doing 40%, it means that your $1,000 account is doing $400. That is 40%.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So, Michael, huh?
Hello, good evening.
Evelyn.
Thank you. My question is this. Thank you for what you are doing. I've got a Vantage account before. How do I change the if I want to change to you so that you be my referrer, how do you know any way to go about it, or I have to open another Vantage account?
You don't have to open. There's an easy way, but we will go to that late another day once I've been able to approve my pattern stuff. But
Okay.
you can copy. You can start copy without doing that.
Okay. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thanks so much.
You can start copy without doing that. Me once I'm able to get my link, then you guys can change. But for now, you can. But for now, since you already have an account, you can just copy it the rate.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. So okay. Sandra.
Evening.
Evening.
Please, I want to ask. You said the version 1, you said it does not have stop loss. Does it also have take profit? Or it does not have take profit? It just keep running and running and running to eternity? That's my question. Thank you.
What I explain, I'm coming. Let me. What I explain concerning version 1 and version 2, I say that version 1 is fully automated in a sense that it loop through different systems and pick the best trade and place. And there's no way we can be able to fetch different stop loss online. And based on the way we have observed the testing, we observe that sometimes the old trade, like trade that maybe he entered a buy trade on gold and maybe the market started selling. Now it will hold that trade and find a way to add trade for it to end up in profit, which it does not use stop loss and there's no take profit. They don't take profit in a sense that you don't think if I'm risking $1, I'm targeting $10. There's no take profit. You can scalp, you can just open trade and close even with 0.20 cents. There's no stop loss, there's no take profit, there's no daily target, there's no anything like risk management. So once you see setup, it will just place trade. If in a day, if there's no setup, it will not place trade. But once you see setup, as far as setup keep on coming, and this setup is going to like this is what people are trying to do at that particular time, it will keep on taking trade. That's why we're using cent account on that version 1. The minimum deposit is $40. That is about 4,000 cents or $4,000. Version 2 is the one that follows strictly on risk to reward that used stop loss and take profit. And it's been calculated on a $100 account. I don't know if I've answered your question. Hello? Miss Sandra.
Yeah, taking. I understand now. Thank you.
No problem. This guy. You can ask a question.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
I'm not Gayo. The other time I also told you. I mean,
Okay.
my name is not
Sorry.
showing. Thank you so much for all you are doing for us. Thank you. God bless you. My account, I am not seeing the 2% there. I connected on since Tuesday. It's 3% I'm seeing. Up to today, is 3%. When I know gold is not trading weekend. So as at yesterday, the 3% till today now it's only 3% since Tuesday. So I don't know why it's like that. Or is it because of the leverage you mentioned? I said, let me find out. Thank you.
I just explained that now. I say excess leverage is low. That's why I plug. That's why I ran times 3 my account. So your account might not be reflecting that percentage based on the leverage there is low. That's why I have to times 3 my account. So your account might not be seeing that 10%, which should have been seen as a profit based on why my account is. I have to times 3 my account, so it's being calculated based on equity. So that's why we are going to be using Vantage. Because Vantage leverage is high and is a 1:1. So you're going to see exactly that 10% on your account. So I don't know if I've answered your question.
Yes, you have answered me. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. So, any other question again? So on the group, I'm dropping the Telegram link on the group so that you guys can be stopping your results so that I can be able to follow up to see if you guys are on profit or not. So I'm dropping the Telegram group on the WhatsApp this thing so that for you guys to join so that you guys can be dropping dropping your results. So I'm dropping the link now on the WhatsApp, the Telegram listing. So I've created a topic which I'll also be sharing my Telegram listing. So I've also created a topic so that you guys can drop in. For those of you guys that will be testing the version 1 and version 2, so that you drop in your profit separately on the this thing there. So let me come in. So now this is group here. So you guys can join the group. You can see that we have topic. We have version 1, version 2.0 results. So you can drop in your result here from if you are copied to the version 2. And also if you're also copying to the version 1 as well, you can also drop in your screenshot here every device. So once I say version 2, just take profit, just for you to go to your account and check and screenshot and drop. And so that we can be able to see if everybody account is actually getting that same percentage. If I see version 1 just is also percentage profit, you can go to your Vantage account on your own copy, your own personal account, screenshot and also drop as well, so that we can be able to monitor everybody account to see that if everyone is actually getting that same profit. So there is the Telegram. So you guys can go and join. I've dropped the link and I've created different topics so that we can be able to monitor each account. And also once I'm able to do my once I'm able to do my Vantage link as well. I'll also tell you guys to update your partner listing to one so that I can able to also be seeing you guys from my end as well. So for now, you guys can go to join the Telegram and be dropping your screenshots. Like those of you guys that use the XNet, that make use of the XNet, kindly drop your screenshot now on the version 2.0. Go to your XNet copy account, screenshot your profit, your account, and drop here. Screenshot your account and drop here on the Telegram. Go to your DC account, screenshot and drop on the Telegram. So go screenshot your account and drop on the Telegram. Go to your external copy account, screenshot and drop on the version 2.0. So the version 2.0, let me repeat myself again. The version 2.0 is the one that is doing strictly risk management. That is the one that we have tested on extent that everyone was able to copy to. The version 2.0. Then the version 1 is the one that is strictly on good, that does not use stop loss. So that one is the version 1. So you guys understand the two difference. So let me among those people that want to ask question. HP. HP, you can ask.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, iPhone.
Okay. I want to confirm, like you said, the version 1 that uses uses a goat.
You say?
That the version 1 does not have a stop loss.
Yes.
Was it trigger a trade? Was it on the buy? Was it buy, the trade changed to sell? If you hold the trade, you find a way to take profit.
Yes.
But if the trade does not, the share does not stop and it continue selling down, it's not going to affect the account.
That's why I say we are using cent account, not a normal dollar account. So your $40 automatically will turn to 4,000 cents. That is about $4,000. Let me use that way. Your $40 will automatically turn to $4,000. So that's why I say it's using cent accounts. So you all draw down and find a way to, because we have observed it, and that's why we are using minimum of $40 as the minimum funding to test that version 1.0. The FS book I show you there, are you not seeing that version 1 I've done 1 at 70% profit? For the FS, my FS book I share it, I've done 1 at 60% profit for 1 month plus. So, like I said before, you'll draw down and find a way to be on profit. That's why we are doing testing. So that's why we are doing testing. It's not left for you to test it with if you have money to fund, to test it and see how it works.
Minimum is
$40. Yeah.
$40.
Yes.
So no matter how the sales take long, it will not affect your account. You revise again to buy.
You see?
No matter how the sales take long, it will not affect your account. You now revise again and continue buying.
Are you following? Are you what have you experienced? So did you actually understand it? Do you know what the meaning of a cent account?
So
Huh?
come back again.
Do you know the meaning of cent account?
Set account.
Yes.
Yeah.
You sure?
Okay, I don't understand you. Break it down.
I only just the thing, like what I'm telling you, what we are doing currently now is testing. We are not guaranteeing anything for this test. That's why we're saying that if you know that you are willing to test, like this test now is not forced. If you know that you can be able to use a certain amount to test, go ahead and test. So the system currently now we are still working on it. That's why we are doing testing. Is on a testing stage. So it's not left for you to test it or not. Like what I explained now. So if you know that you are not okay with that version 2 explanation, you leave it and focus on the version. If you are not okay with the version 1 explanation, you leave it and focus on version 2 that you know that you are okay with. Not like kind of maybe waiting for someone to not guarantee you that he's not going to do or it's not going to do this and that. That's why everything is being plugged into my FS book. My FS book, there you can see the history of each account, see how each account work. And if you know that you also have capital to text as well, like I said before, you can also text and also monitor the trade for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, see how it perform. That alone, you now use that to decide if it's something that you can actually fund more on to use this particular system. So that's why we are doing testing for free. You are not paying anything to test apart from your money that you're using to, apart from your money that you want to fund to test. That's all. And even though you're also confused with sent account or whatever, you can also go to YouTube as well and try get more explanation on sent, like what the meaning of actually sent account, to understand sent account and a normal USD account.
You understand? A set account is a letter.
You say?
I mean, set account is letter. Have a letter which that everything.
Take your time, and take your time to go and like make more research about a sent account and use it so that to get more, like really get more understanding.
Okay.
Hola. This Shimobi, are you still with us? Because I'm not seeing you. So Shimobi, I'm not seeing you. So that is just like the two explanation, like the two difference between the version 1 and version 2. So for those of you guys that only join the testing of that version 1 of that version, now people have okay. For those of you guys that currently join the testing of that version 1, let me log into my listing now. Okay, think someone dropped screenshot just now. Let me now okay, now this guy now see this guy funded, I think he funded the what if he funded he funded like 12, it's funded $12 or 12% dollar, and his account is showing 2%, and meanwhile this account is supposed to be showing 10%. But based on excess leverage is low, like I say, the leverage is low. I funded S3 of my account. So your account is not going to be reflecting that same percentage. That's why we're going to be making use of Vantage. Now, Vantage give us high leverage. Vantage give us high leverage. So if the master account is showing that 10%, your account will also be showing that the same 10% profit. Your account will still be showing that the same 10% profit. The reason why I make your own is showing 2% and meanwhile the system is 10% this week is based on I funded S3 of my account. So like your own is actually getting that the same thing as my own. So that's why we're going to be switching to Vantage. Body disadvantage now of Vantage is that the minimum testing is $50, not $10, not $20. Minimum that you can use to test that version. We not even that version tools so like the minimum funding like to test or to copy trade is $50 by default. So I'm not the one that set it. It's like kind of a Vantage, like a Vantage their rules. So that's just like the difference. So those people that have just $10, you cannot you cannot be able to make use of Vantage because why? Because why they're like that is just kind of their rules. So for those of you guys that actually joined the testing, kindly drop your screenshot on the version 2.0 here, your result. Yes, you just be strictly on results. So log into your Essence account, screenshot and drop here. Go and join the Telegram group which I've dropped on this thing. Then why for those of you guys that have $50, that you know that you can test, you can use the Vantage. After this meeting, kindly send me a message so that I can guide you guys on how to start copying. And it's not even hard, it's very easy. Just go to, once you have created your account, I've also dropped link, go to Advantage, click on this place, or if you are using app, click on the copy trading like this. You will see discover, click on the discover. It's not hard. Then you search on this thing, Wizahub. I'll be dropping a video too also. Search on Wizahub, then click on search. It's going to be in version 1 and version 2. If you want to do the version 2 that strictly follow risk management, click on the version 2 like this, easy. Then you see copy. You see where they put to copy. You see a place there. Okay, let me just use another account to just do the explanation. Let me use my wife account so that it just makes sense that way. Let me use my wife account. So I'm coming. Let me log into my wife account. I think it would make sense that way. So that I'll be able to show you guys how it actually work to connect. Even though maybe I've already still done a video. But let me use my wife account. So let me use my wife account. Okay. Now I've logged into my wife account. Let me share the screen. So now here's my wife account. So you can see that because I'm already copying I'm already like doing copy on this account, like copying the version 2, be version 1 or so. If I should go to let me just go to account that is copying straight from, which is copier. Let me disconnect it. So it's using a USD account. I think not this one, it should be this one. Yeah. So let me disconnect it. So let me disconnect it. I think details, how to disconnect, manage. Okay, remove from, pause, stop, copy. Then let's do it again from scratch. So home. So here I'll click on here. I will see copy trading. I'll click on it. I'll click on discover. Now on this discover, you are going to follow for the account that you want to start copying trade to. Now I've created all this account because first of all, you can go to your account and you now create, you click on open account so that you can create a live account. Then you now create a copier trading account. Then if you are creating, if you want to copy the version 2.0, you create a standard account. If you want to copy the version 1.0, you create a sent account. Now, either you create a standard account for version 2.0 or you create a sent standard account for version 1.0. You get to, I don't want to create account because I've already done all these things, which I'll drop in the video for you guys. Now, I already have fund on this account here. You can see that, you can see the leverage. Now you can set your leverage to 1:2000 by clicking on this setting, because by default, once you create your account, your leverage will be 1:500. So you click on this setting and go to change leverage. Then you now take your leverage to the highest, which is 1:2000. Yeah, this one, 1:2000, which after you are done, is going to reflect here, 1:2000. So we are using this account that ends with 039. So you click here, copy trading, discover. Then you now make sure that it's on the account that you want to copy trade to, which is 039. Then you click on search, you go to Wizahub, search version 2.0, you click on it. Then you now see copy. Click on copy here. So it's very straightforward. You leave your use margin to make a use margin. Do not use fixed lots. Do not use fixed multiplier. Just leave it at equivalent to use margin like that. Investment, I'm using $50 based on I have $50 on my account. So you can as well even do compounding by you doing compounding on your account if you wish to. Now I'm going with the $50 here. Then this use margin multiplier, leave it to be 1.0. Now this stop loss, that's why I say you guys should take it to the highest 95%. This stop loss, because here, let's see what they say is the stop loss is when the loss amount reach the set loss amount. The system will automatically stop copying due to increased volatility associated with the market trend. Slippage may occur, blah, blah, blah. You get. So now, once the stop loss reach that particular amount, once the stop loss reach, yeah, if you are doing 30, whatever percentage here, it means that no, not long ago. It means that listen. It means that if you are using any percentage, it means that once you're now, if I put like 30% for example now, so it means that if my $50 drop to, if I'm losing like $14.5, my account will automatically stop copying trade again from the copier. And now you're not going against the rules. That's why we say it should be 100%, like to the maximum, which is 95%. Then why take profit should be disabled. Round up should be just like this. The system should just be just like this. That's all. The version 2.0 have automatic stop loss and take profit. Even when you're also trying to copy from the version 1 to also same thing as this. So once you click on submit, you're going to wait. Then you will see that submit has been successful. Now you're not copying trade from this. Everything will now reflect like so. You're copying from so account. Your equity, and you can also choose to manage if you want to manage as well. If you want to add fund, maybe you want to keep on add fund details and whatsoever thing they are going to show here. So that just it, very easy and straightforward. Like I said before, I already have video for that as well, which I've also explain how to link these things. So what we are doing is testing. What we are currently doing is testing. So it's testing so that you guys can be able to understand how the system work. Based on we have belief of what we are doing. That's why we are doing this free testing for everyone to test before the launching. The launching is next year, and there are so many other benefits because the system can link to your copy trading account, which is it work on all accounts, your personal account as well. When the system is fully launched, you can link into your personal account. You can link into any profit account, FTMU, Fondenes, even Trade Locker, like profit that use Trade Locker, MP4, MP5, C-Trader, whatsoever any platform you can link into to yourself. Because what we are doing is a standalone system, does not actually be linked to just a particular platform. You can use it on any platform, even your trusted broker, being derived that you have been using for years, being derived that has been existing for almost like 25 years, your personal account, FSTM, HFS, whatsoever any platform you feel like you want to link the system to is going to work perfectly. And the result that is showing on the master account, that same result will also reflect on your own personal account. But you can only do those things when the platform is fully launched. So that's why now we want everybody to test it and actually see how it works so that for you to get more understanding on how the platform actually works. So I think the reason why you're not actually getting the same percentage is because the copier account there, we do ×3 testing of the account. So that's why you're not seeing that same result. So I want everyone to drop the screenshot here. Everyone to drop your screenshot here. If you actually don't, if you actually participate on the SNS testing, drop your screenshot here on the Telegram group. So I think someone want to ask a question.
So those of us that are using SNS, how can we now migrate to Vintage?
You withdraw your money now. Stop copying from the SNS. Withdraw your money. Create a Vantage account. Then deposit your phone there. That's all.
It's all right.
Hello, boss.
Yeah.
My question is this: for that Vantage, are we to? I have $50. Should I copy V1 or V2?
I just explained the difference, so it's your choice to pick the one
Okay.
that you want to text.
Okay. Thank you.
But if you want something that strictly obey risk management, is the version 2.0. Something that strictly obey risk management, like I said before, that use stop loss, take profit, like risk management, is the version 2.0. That one obey rules and you have a daily target. Once that daily target is met, it will stop. Like I said, for the version 2, human effort also involved, which is we also, me myself, observe the market before you usually place trade. So I observe the market myself too before it place trade on that version 2. So if you want something that actually stick to risk management, you can go to like version 2. What we are targeting maximum monthly is within 40%. 40, let me say, because we have like 4 weeks now, 4 weeks and some days. Let me say about 44% to 45% every month. That is our target. So that's why what we're just targeting a day is just 2%. So once that 2% is mint anytime, it can be early morning, the system is shut down on that particular day. So any question again? Any question from anyone again?
Okay, sir, I have a question. Sorry. So you said for the vintage, minimum is $50, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think I joined the class late. Please pardon my manners. So you say the version 2 is the one that makes 2% daily. Is the one that works with risk management.
Yes.
It's either you're going to set a trade that is going to fall within this place.
Hello. So that means say the version 2 that makes 2%. This 2% is it a must that he must make, or there are times he must not make. There are times you don't make profit, or is it consistent 2%
We
daily?
always we that is our target daily is month that we must make that 2%.
Pardon, come again, sir. I can't hear you.
Is must it must make that 2%.
Okay, it's a must that he must make that 2%.
Yes.
Okay, for the version 2. Okay, so please, how do we get the vintage link to register so that we can just
Share the group, share the group.
Okay, so I will register and phone $50. Okay, all right, sir. So can we fund more than $50?
You can fund any amount you wish to fund.
Though I wish to fund $100, but I want what's the risk management on this one, sir, please?
I've already explained now. I said the calculation is being done on $100. That's why I'm funding $100.
Okay, so what's the maximum drawdown, sir?
Is the $100. That is the maximum drawdown.
I didn't get you, sir.
That is the risk. That is the amount that is being calculated. So the maximum drawdown is $100. 100%.
Okay, so that means you can lose your $100.
Exactly. That is the risk there. $100 is the calculation.
So is there any proper risk management put in place for us not
I've
to
already explained that is following a risk management. The calculation is done on $100 account as the maximum risk. I don't say that it will just plus $100 once, but that is the account that is being calculated on.
Okay, it's fine. Well understood, sir. All right. All right, sir. Well understood. All right, sir.
Any other question? Do we have any other question? So let me also just I think I've based on this this thing I just shared, the screen record, like I just took on Advantage, which I read some message there. I say that fund only what you are willing to lose. Do not go and fund $100. Example, then you now be putting that stop loss to be 30%. You are going against the rules of the settings. You are going against the rules. Make sure that that stop out is 95%. That's what we say. Fund only what you are willing to lose. Just like you fund your personal account, okay, I want to start trading now. Okay, I want to fund $100, I want to fund $10, I want to fund $10,000. Because now you are funding, the reason why you are funding that money, because that is the amount that you are willing to lose at that particular time. That's why you are funding that fund, which is there's a possibility that maybe if you block your account, for example, you know that you can be able to afford that $1,000. That's why you fund that $1,000 to start trading with. So this one was saying the same thing because now we're still applying the same logic here. Fund only what you are willing to lose. Is a 1:1 system. So the calculation, like my personal account now, so I might be using above $100. I can be using like $1,000 or $10,000 on one personal account, example. But the one that is being sending those signals that people is being taking trade from is $100 because that is what the calculation is being done there. Like the calculation is done based on $100 account, not based on a $10,000 account, not based on a $10 account, which is the maximum drawdown is being calculated based on $100 on a $100 account. So that $100 account percentage is now what is going to be reflecting on either a bigger account or a smaller account. So if the $100 is doing 2%, it means that if you are funding a $1,000 account, you're also getting you are getting a $20. Also, that 2% of $1,000 is $20. If the $100 account example maybe is doing like 90% drawdown, it means that you're still getting that the same 90% on your $1,000 account. That is 900% drawdown. So that's why I'm saying that fund only what you are willing to lose. Do not go and fund so amount and not be adjusting your setting on your end because you're not going against the rules. What you are doing is testing. If you know that you can afford $50 to test, you can fund $50 and connect to it. If not that you can afford $100, maybe if example maybe something now goes wrong at the end, for example, which is not what we actually plan, and it's not part of our plan, but I'm just explaining based on normal how I put it, like maybe anything can likely happen, for example. So that if maybe something that happened at the end, and maybe you now lost money, you know that you're funding money based on you can afford it, you can lose it. So fund what you're willing to lose, not fund a particular amount and start adjusting settings, going against the rules. Just like somebody that want to that pay for a signal group, and who you pay a signal group told you that this is how I trade, this is how I do my risk management. If I'm risking 10%, I'm targeting 30%. And you that is taking that person signal, you call the go do like opposite on your own account. You call the go scalp. You're not going against the rules of the person that you're taking signal for, because if in a situation whereby the person maybe is not expressing drawdown, which you already know that there are some times whereby it might experience drawdown, and you know that based on the risk to reward system that is flowing, just 2 trade or 3 trade can bring it back to break even and even profit. You that you are not doing your own rules, not following the person rules. At the end, now you're not seeing yourself not being profitable while the person is profitable, because now you're not going against the rules of what the person said. If you're also learning from a mentor and a mentor tell you that this is how I trade, this is how I analyze my chart, you gotta go do opposite. You're not going against your mentor rules. At the end, your mentor might be profitable, you yourself might be on loss because then you're going against the rules. That's why we are saying that fund only what you are willing to lose and do not alter anything on your end. Follow the explanation, follow the guide, and stick to it. Do not go and be doing some other thing again on your own end. And meanwhile, the master account is on profit, but while you are on a loss. So I don't know if I've able to explain myself very well. Are you guys still with me? Are you guys still with me? Are you guys still with me? So I don't know if I explained myself very well, like what I just explained. There's no problem since it's well explained according to you guys. I'll still be dropping the video on like the video to the YouTube, then drop the link on the Google so that for those guys that join late, you can go and watch the video and from the beginning to understand everything that I'll be explaining. Then why for those of you guys that done the testing on the version on the XNES, drop your screenshot on the Telegram group. I've dropped the link on the WhatsApp. So join the Telegram and start dropping your results so far for the XNES. The why for those of you guys that want to also text that want to do the 1:1 on the Vantage to be getting the same result, like to getting the same percentage. If you're having issue why and maybe trying to do the copy, you can also let me know as well, and I will also guide you guys. So I think if no question, we're going to end there. We'll also have Zoom meeting tomorrow as well, and you guys can also share the link. We're still going to make use of that same link. So invite your friends, invite your loved ones, so that let's have a good number of people tomorrow, Sunday. So also, if you're also a leaders as well, you can also drop the link on your viewers group as well. So let's get a good numbers of people let's get a good numbers of people tomorrow, Sunday. Then why you guys can by now start to create your account and also try to also copy to also try to set up your copy account to see if it's going to work, so that if maybe you're having any issue tomorrow meeting as well, I can still able to guide you guys as well. So we're going to end here. We're going to end here. And also I'll still be dropping the Telegram sign-in notification as well on the WhatsApp, so that for you guys to also join as well. So we have a mission, we have a target. Like I said, this is just testing. So we're just doing just the testing. And this is my Facebook. My Facebook here already shows the results so far. So this is my Facebook, and these are the various accounts here. You can see the profit. Let me zoom it. You can see the profit, version 1, version 1, version 1, version 2. So version 2, we did 13% last week here, this week here. But on the main account, it's showing 10%. But it's actually done 13% profit. So our target monthly is at least 40 to 45% target every month. And we want to do this testing for now to next year. That's almost about 4 months to 5 months plus. We want to do this testing before the after main launch. Like I said before, this is just like a 1% of what we are doing. This is 1% of what we are doing. There are so many other things that we are also bringing into Wizahub that's going to benefit you guys, not just for trading alone. There are so many other things, even down to the stock market as well. So there are so many other things that's coming into Wizahub, not just for this, just like 1% of what we are even doing. But it's just this one that people can easily test. But the other one is when we are done with the platform, before people can able to see how it actually works. So it's a system that works on your personal account, a system that works on any type of platform at all, like any platform at all. So I think I will stop here because I'm already exhausted already. So I think I'll stop here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you
The
so much.
same
God
9
bless
p.m.
you. Thank you. We appreciate.
No problem.